This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Would AI come on the radio and just fart?
Give me my sounds. The other one. AI would remember how to work the board. Okay. A 44-year-old man in Florida named Peter was arrested for opening fire on 3 others after an argument outside a bar over how many eggs chickens can lay.
Oh, wow.
These are the real arguments we need to be having, you know?
Guy needs his own radio show. He could have milked that for like all week. He could have milked that. You know, is that little argument like, is a hot dog a sandwich? Ring a bell? Anybody? Because we have almost clawed each other's eyes out over that argument. So, just
it
ask
did get
AI.
pretty heated.
Ask AI.
We did get pretty mad at each other.
Oh, my God. I mean, I ended up winning, of course.
No, you did.
Because it's not a sandwich.
Thankfully, nobody was hurt. I just love how dumb this argument was, especially since you could freaking Google it. Just stop. Anyway, I have the Master Sergeant Dominic Messati and the Public Information Officer talking about what went down.
The shooter evidently raises chickens, and the conversation was about how many eggs a chicken can lay. One victim ran out into the roadway trying to get away from the shooter. The other 2 victims hid. We had several phone calls. The shooter himself called 911. Arming yourself with a handgun when you're under the influence is not a good idea. There's never going to be a good outcome with that.
It's true.
I know what it is because excuse me, because I know exactly what it is because Skee Ball sold us eggs. They have chickens.
Yeah.
It's, I believe, 1 egg a day.
Yeah.
That's what, because we were back in the chicken coop. And she's telling us how chicken works.
Yeah. At most, 1 a day.
Yeah, I think it's 1 a day.
Mm-hmm.
1 a day. God, were they good.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Remember when the price of eggs was like $12 for a dozen eggs? We were buying them from Skee Ball for like $1. It was great.
More than that. Well, I got mine for free.
I didn't pay for 1 dozen. I think I got a trial run of a dozen eggs, and then we had to pay the piper.
I have a couple dozen from Stacy K in the fridge I got to take home.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, them backyard eggs
Yeah, they're legit, man.
I like they're just
You know why the chicken?
rich.
You know why the chicken crossed the road to get away from the psychopathic drunk guy that walked out of a bar trying to decide how many eggs a chicken could lay?
So, you know, the mother assholes were just antagonizing this guy, Peter, because he's the one that raises chickens. He knows.
Right.
And so they were like, nah, they can lay more than 1 egg. And once they saw it irritated him, they just kept poking at him. You know that's what went down. Peter had no choice but to shoot him.
Out at the farm, we call that a good old-fashioned cockfight, everybody. Just add ego and
booze.
vodka,
Yeah.
and everything will work
And a
out.
gun. It's always a good idea to go grab your gun.
Yeah.
You...
Especially in a bar parking lot.
Jesus.
That's what I live for at 1:30 in the morning. That's the best one.
All right, let's stay on the animal tip. A bear broke into a home in Colorado twice in one night. Here are the residents yelling at the bear and then talking about the deputies who came to their home to take care of the sitch.
Get out! Oh my God. Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
I have never been more grateful for men with guns in my entire life. Like, officers, thank you. For your courage. This is nuts.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Twice in one night. I'd be pretty worried.
Yeah.
Because I bet you that bear's going to come back.
Don't live so close to the wildlife. Duh.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's a good point.
I mean, you live out there. I don't know. You live up in the mountain there out in Estes Park or whatever. What do you carry a gun in your sock just in case? You have a little holster up while you're out, working on your lawn or something?
This was in Boulder.
Yeah.
The resident said the bear had been breaking into her car in the weeks prior. The situation grew when the bear broke into her home through the porch's sliding doors.
Mountain lions and bears.
At around 1 a.m. on Wednesday, the two residents of the home crawled out a window and ran to a car.
Wow.
They called the police. When the police arrived, they yelled at the bear and it ran away. But the bear returned a few hours later and ransacked the kitchen. Residents banged on the walls and screamed until the bear fled from the house for good. They shared a video of the incident. Bears are pretty active right now because they're trying to get as many calories in as they can before winter.
Right.
I would be very worried if I was those women.
Looking for a picnic basket.
Right. Well, they know there's food there now. Right? So that bear's going to come back to the house.
Yeah. I think if the math is right, you can take a bear like 500 miles away, can still find its way back.
Isn't that crazy?
To the food, to the tasty yogurt.
But look at that little black bear, his cute little ears. If I get eaten by a bear, I'm petting that thing on the way out.
Is he a little teenager black bear?
Well, I think this is just a stock photo. But why are they so cute?
Yeah, that thing's not cute. That thing looks like he's ate 3 people that day.
That one looks a little hungry.
That one looks a little. He's got crazy eyes. I'm telling you, crazy eyes.
He's cute.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have a bear problem, or do you have a garbage storage problem? I mean,
well, it's weird. Don't you think it's kind of strange? He was kind of following that girl. He broke into her car a couple weeks prior and then into the house.
We had when we went skiing out in where were we? What was that place out there?
Vail?
Lake Tahoe.
Oh.
So we got an Airbnb house, and the garbage had locks on it. The garbage containers were these steel lock boxes.
Oh, yeah.
And we had the first thing when you walk in the house, they got some instructions. The first thing on top was how to not attract bears, because we saw one out like across in somebody else's. And they have a whole, alert, alert, alert.
Yeah.
they treat you like a dummy, like you've never put garbage away before. And they literally teach you how to store garbage and to keep bears out and not come out.
Well, you're not supposed to take it out past a certain time.
So, yeah, it was a grisly situation, I must say. But we learned. We didn't have any bears in our yard, but good Lord. They're like rats out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, and now's the time of year where they're trying to get as much calories in as possible.
I think they want food, not humans.
It's true, yeah.
I don't think they want.
Yeah, and them black bears like that, I mean, you really gotta be between them and the cub for them to really kind of come after you. I even think if you bother them when they're in the middle of your kitchen eating Cheetos, they ain't gonna bother you none.
Oh, the Cubs. Yeah, we ate their ass for lunch, too, down in Chicago. They didn't last very long.
Sports.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Hi, how's it going, everybody?
Gee.
There was an incident at the Grand Canyon.
Down there.
Yeah, someone slipped and fell, which is scary. There's a video.
You had one job. Don't walk to the edge. You had one job.
Well, this is just like my biggest fear. It's
Yeah.
why I don't get near the edge of nothing.
Well, I don't even clean my gutters. I don't like being that high.
Is your house that tall? Authorities in Arizona confirmed that a man died after slipping and falling over the edge at a popular tourist area at the Grand Canyon West last week. Deputies with the Mojave County Sheriff's Office responded to a search and rescue at Guano Point Thursday, November 6th, about 2 p.m. The team found the victim, a 65-year-old man. He was about 130 feet down a scree pile. Scree pile. That sounds like a pirate thing. According to the Grand Canyon West website, the area is spearheaded by a tribe and is not associated with the Grand Canyon National Park, which is about 5 hours away.
Yeah, I think a scree pile is like the outdoor version of your junk drawer.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just all kinds of stuff in there that can hurt
like
you.
brush and sharp stuff.
Right.
Damn. Ouch. According to the Mojave County Sheriff's Office, the technical rope team executed the mission by using a lowering and raising system to recover the victim. Yeah, I see that tripod thing they use.
Yeah. Even that looks sketchy.
Yeah.
A lot of sketch.
I tell you what, if I'm doing that job, I'm going to need double time. All right? The man's body was taken to the local county medical examiner's office. The Bureau of Indian Affairs Police and then the Tribe Nation Fire and Grand Canyon West Security all assisted in the recovery. So you know how these operations are. There's like 2 people doing the work and then like 30 people watching them. The guano point is at a site at Grand Canyon West with 360-degree views.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
It's at the reservation. The attraction has a hiking trail, cafe with outdoor seating, and a souvenir shop. That's where they get you.
Oh, dude, you got to be kidding me.
Here, do you want a baby redwood?
Oh, I heard that though, because you got to lube. They don't even lube you up before they shove all those high prices up your bum. $30, $40 to park. $30. You can't even take your own picture. I think
you cannot take your phone out there. And then you have to rent a locker to keep your stuff in.
So it's like $50 to go out on the glass walk, and then parking, and then they have to take the picture.
You have to pay for the bus to take you out.
Yeah, that's right. You haven't even
to
bought
the walkway.
You haven't even bought the $25 cheesy souvenir socks yet.
Listen,
that says Grand Canyon.
I know we screwed your people.
Yep.
I am on your side.
Yep.
But I was not prepared
to calm down on the socks.
To be screwed this hard just walking in the door, my man.
Calm down on the socks there, Tonto.
I will never forget the rude awakening walking into there. And I was like, I don't need to see the hole in the ground that bad. I'm turning around. And we did. We turned around and we went to a dude ranch. And I had a great time. And I had a wonderful sandwich. And there was a guy there at the dude ranch. And he made up songs as you were eating. And he made up songs.
Really?
He would come to your table. He had a harmonica strapped to him and a guitar. And he'd come to your table and he'd be like, "Where are you from? What's your name?" And you'd tell him, and then he'd make a song up on the spot about you.
You're kidding me?
No.
Like a country version of Eminem?
Yeah, it was wonderful. And you know what? And it just cost me the cost of my meal and the gas to get there, and it was fine. It was just as entertaining as staring at the Grand Canyon. I can tell you that much.
It's kind of cool.
Anyway, deadly falls happen occasionally at the Grand Canyon and the Grand Canyon West. Earlier this year in July, a hiker died on the South K-Bob Trail.
It's like I'm always amazed when like guys walk or get sucked into jet engines. You know that spatial awareness situation.
Yeah,
like edge of cliffs, running full throttle jet engines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but sometimes, and I understand where you're coming from. But sometimes I be doing stuff, you know, like yard work, for example. Like you'll be picking up things, and next thing you know, like you'll almost stab your eye out because like there's a stick up protruding from the, you know what I'm saying? From the ground, and like you narrowly miss it. And you're like, how did I almost do that? You know, like spatial awareness. Like sometimes it's better than other times.
Yeah. It's true. It's
you
true.
Know?
Yep.
Or like sometimes you're so focused on the task at hand that you're not focused on anything else that's happening with your body. I don't know. Maybe it's an ADHD thing. Maybe
for a minute, I thought you fell into an open the sewer cap wasn't on. You stepped right into
that's
a pothole.
Straight out of a cartoon.
Right out of the cartoons.
Yeah. No, that would hurt. Holy smokes, would that hurt? I would definitely call in the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not coming to work today. I fell in a manhole again.
I'm always amazed.
That had a different meaning in my 20s.
I'm always amazed that people still take those donkeys down on those frickin' trails down into the Grand Canyon. I mean, there is not enough money on this earth that would make me get on the back of a donkey that could get bit by a snake and send us both flying over the edge like Evel Knievel.
Especially a donkey or a mule, because they don't really care if you make it out of that trail. They care if they do, but they don't care
you get a donkey
if you do.
Walking up and down the Grand Canyon, doesn't think about committing Harry Carey because he's hot, pissed off, and tired of hauling white folk down to the bottom of the canyon. You don't think they think about it?
Yeah, don't ever do any of them trail
That's
rides.
Insanity to me.
Those horses are not generally not treated great. I'm sure there's exceptions, but generally their lives are garbage. Yeah, I would never do that. You know what's come up in my news feed lately, in my reels, are these people that run on these freaking tiny trails that are high up. And all it would take is like one little slip and you're dead.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are they doing this?
Well,
Why?
then they do it on mountain bikes.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible, incredibly brave.
I don't know. There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity, John.
Yeah, you think they'd put an idiot fence around the Grand Canyon? You know what I'm saying? From people taking selfies, and you think they'd pretty big canyon. Probably not going to do that.
Yeah.
Anybody can literally walk right up to the edge. Blammo.
I know.
Yeah, a permanent addition to this historical attraction, Dr. Jones. And there they are, the buzzards. Buzzards got to eat too, I guess.
If you go all the way to the bottom, and they just leave you there?
I don't think so. Although I bet there's a lot of bodies.
There's got to be.
That you can't see.
Because they can't catch everybody that goes down there, do they? Do they know everybody?
Probably, it's probably things they don't talk about, like people committing suicide and stuff. They probably don't,
Right, because they don't want to
run or promote it. Yeah, make it
a thing.
Hey, it's the most accessible part of the park. We get a jumper every 3 days. Yeah, we're probably not gonna advertise that. But I mean, it's not hard to get to the edge of the Grand Canyon without paying, is it? I mean, you can. There are spots.
I tell you what, I ran into trouble. So
yeah, you tried to drive off into an unmarked trail.
I did.
Like,
I went
send
rogue,
the helicopter.
dude.
Send the copter in. Send the copter in.
I went rogue. I ended up at the Colorado River. I don't know. It was a whole. It was a day. It was a day. I will end up at the Grand Canyon one day, but I don't know. Or not.
I would like to see it. I haven't been out yet. I mean, I would like to see it. I guess I could do it the lazy guys when take a helicopter out, but.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you can't tell me there's not books about, like the Niagara Falls things where people are, jumping off of famous, whether it's famous people or not, and how often it happens. You got to be kidding me.
Well, because it's not like they can monitor the entire place, right? It's huge. There has to be things that happen that they don't know about.
Well, accidental or otherwise, it's got to be the most deadly park, I would think, in America. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the easiest, deadliest park where you can literally pay $50 and jump off a platform.
Okay, Big Bend National Park is often cited as the deadliest U.S. national park when considering a rate of deaths per million visitors due to its harsh desert climate, remote location, and extreme heat. It's just by natural heat. While other parks like the Grand Canyon may have more total fatalities, Big Bend's per capita rate is higher, driven by environmental factors like heat.
Oh, okay. All right. I know that the we've went over this before. The most death, the deadliest encounter ever in the Grand Canyon was in the 50s when those two planes crashed into each other. It was before, we had our air traffic control system up, kind of like now. Back in the 50s when they were crossing over. And, they'd hand you off loosely to another air traffic controller, like LA Control.
Right.
If you're coming from the East Coast. And they mixed their signals up and crashed. Two passenger jets crashed into each other over the Grand Canyon.
Talk about spatial awareness.
You talk about spatial awareness. It's like all that sky. Unbelievable.
So Grand Canyon parks ranked first in fatalities, 2007 to 23, with 134 deaths.
Wow.
The dangers of this vast, steep, mile-deep canyon seem clear. One false step can provide the search and rescue team with hours of work. Yet, surprisingly enough, falls are not the leading cause of death here. Most Grand Canyon deaths are due to medical or natural causes, with temperatures soaring during peak summer visitation season. Heat, dehydration, and sun exposure often exacerbate pre-existing medical conditions. Okay, and then it says Yosemite, Great Smoky Mountain. Oh, look how pretty that is. Damn, I like nature.
You jump off an edge, you got like 400 feet to think things over before it all goes dark. It's just, wow, it's hard to imagine getting to that point.
Well,
and then survive. Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah.
I think I'll stay in the car. I think maybe that's why I don't even go out, because I don't think I'd walk out on that horseshoe thing. I think I'd
I just have a hard
reconsider that one.
I have a hard time.
Yeah.
I don't know why the $80 is a price point stick for me. I'm just like, I can't, because it should be free for me to walk to the edge of it. That's why.
Well, yeah. Well, walking on the edge and then walking out over it are two different engineering things.
Yeah. I don't want to walk out over it.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me to walk out over it.
And yeah.
No.
All right.
My luck, I'd get some suicidal nutbag out there with a hammer trying to, break the glass.
Right. You're like, I knew you'd be here.
Save the canyon.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
It's hump day and I'm moving just a little slow. My body knows I got 3 more days to go at a job filled with office politics and drama. Yes, that's why I'm still in my pajamas. It's hump day again. It's hump, this is the end.
Yes, it's hump day news. Here I have the biggest mistakes women make when going on a first date. Okay, let's see what this has to say.
Because we're perfect. We
can't wait to read this article.
Can't wait. Let me reinforce everything I hear. You tell me. I'll tell you whether you're off or not. Go ahead. I'm an expert.
All right, here we go. Leaving yourself defenseless. In this day and age, it's safety above all else, ladies. Especially true when you're meeting a guy from a dating app or online. Can't stress this enough. You must always be prepared to protect yourself. Taking a self-defense class is one great thing.
That swift knee to the groin.
Yeah.
All right.
Easier option. Carry something with you at all times you can use to protect yourself, such as wasp spray.
Now in convenient carry size.
Wouldn't that be something?
Would it be cool? And maybe they do it if they made a spray like Spider-Man that you could put under your shirt or something, and you could just, right in the eyeball. He wouldn't even see it coming.
Until you misfire.
Well, yeah, you go to the bathroom. Yeah, hit the door handle and hit yourself in the eye.
Here now we start getting petty. Not having anything to talk about. The whole reason you're even going on a date is to find out more information about this person and decide if you'd like to see them again, right? So if you're going on a date and sit in silence the whole time, then you might as well have just stayed home and continued your Netflix binge.
I thought number 2 would have been on your cell phone, so that's kind of a wash with that.
I guess.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah. This says you must come prepared with conversation topics.
Yeah. Have a little cheat sheet. Nobody
goes
cares.
Both ways, right? Both parties should come to the date with things to talk about.
Right.
Yeah. Number 3, talking way too much.
And not listening. That's an even bigger crime.
Yeah.
When you're not paying attention, that's even worse.
And again, I think this goes both ways here, right?
Yeah, you're trying to get laid and you're not listening and participating in the conversation.
Have you ever been to a restaurant and overheard an awkward date? Oh, my God. We were at a restaurant and there was a transactional date happening, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
Yeah, and it was something else.
No kidding.
So, and it was kind of funny because me and Amber, our backs were to the people, but we knew what was happening. And Patty and Dodd, our friendly Jefferson County lesbians, they were on the other side of the table, but we could hear what was happening. And I knew right away. I was like, this guy is such a douche. And he's going on and on and on about how great he is. And he's like, traditionally, my birthdays are spent at the strip club. And I was like, okay.
I know that guy. He's my favorite DJ at Silk. What can I say? No wonder he could. That's a double whammy. He works at a strip club and won't shut up. He's the DJ. I mean, talk about falling on a knife.
And after, there was, I already had my suspicions. And then after that conversation happened, I was like, oh, yeah. This is definitely a transactional date that's happening here. Anywho. Okay. Have you ever been at a restaurant and heard an awkward date? You know, the one the girl or guy won't stop rambling on and the other person never gets in a word.
Gotta ramble on.
They sit there twirling their straw, staring off into space, leaving you to wonder why they don't just excuse themselves and go to the bathroom and never come back. You do not want to be this person, especially on a first date.
Flirting with the waitress is usually a bad idea, too.
That's true.
That looks better.
Number 4, forgetting to share your date details with friends or family.
Oh?
So you met someone and you arranged a date with them. Exciting, right? However, this is where many women make a huge mistake. Before you even start celebrating, find your contacts. Now pick someone you absolutely trust and tell them where you're going, when you're going, and who you're going with on the date. Doesn't matter if it's your mom, your dad, your best friend, or better yet, all of them. It's critical you let someone know that you're going to be on this date. This is especially true if the person you're meeting with is from
Chicago.
the internet.
Oh, you're going to say Chicago. Same thing.
And do you have friends who are active on the dating scene? Maybe you can be that trustworthy friend for them. It's nice to have that, too, because then you can be like, call me 45 minutes in and just... we can do a checkup.
Yeah.
Because if I need to bail, I can bail.
Too bad that's where we're at, but that's,
Hey, it's good to have an exit plan.
In case you're dating the next Ted Bundy, you never know where it's going to come from.
Right. Well,
Where does politics rank in the whole list of no-nos? I mean, talk about hitting a brick wall.
Yeah.
That would be a stand-up and walk out of moment.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would think... you probably already have that established before you go on the first date, don't you?
No, I don't know.
I don't know either.
A blind date?
I don't know either.
I don't know. I would veer away from that. I'd totally stay away from that.
Well, because you want to know before you invest time, right?
Well, that's true. Long term, that's true. Well, how do you broach that topic then?
I would think, I don't know. I don't know.
You just vaguely text her in your thread, while you're talking about. Asking about, what kind of food she likes or something. Just saying, hey, man, isn't that new ballroom going to be a doozy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just throw something out there. It's like, man, should I wear my dress watch or my Trump gold watch? What do you think? What are you wearing?
You wearing your mega shoes tonight, or? My mom owns 2 pairs of. Anyway,
I don't know. That's got to be a big deal, though. I think.
Okay, this is a list that somebody made about mistakes that women make on dates, but I genuinely feel like this is
women making mistakes
applicable to both parties.
Sure.
I do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like dudes should have an out on a date too. Like if you know what I'm saying, like have a friend call you on the date, and if you want to bail, you can bail. But also, I don't know, maybe you're just like, hey, this date sucks, but I still could possibly get a handy. Using a cell phone, yeah. We don't know about you, but this is one of the most uncomfortable, depressing things to see is 2 people who are out on a date and they're both sitting there looking at their phones.
Yeah. Well, that's when you know the date's over. You think you ought to bring up your STDs on a first date? Think that's fair game?
I think you leave that for the 4th date.
You get schnid hammered, lose the keys to the car. You can't even leave.
This is a bad first date.
Yeah, bad. Just
date.
Worst scenarios possible.
Sometimes we use our cell phones, though, to be like, did you see this? And it starts a conversation.
Right.
Or check out what I found.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it do start conversations. But it is sad when I see people out, and especially like if it's a family. Like, oh, you're all on your phones. And man, is it expensive to take a whole family out to eat. You better be talking to me. All right. Not meeting in a public place. Yikes. Who does a first date not in a public place? I mean, unless you're just hitting the skins. Don't ever meet someone in a setting where you are alone with them. Have none of you watched Dateline, for Christ's sake?
You want to meet at Elver Park at 10:30? I think that'd be. I think we just get to know each other.
The bathrooms are still open, you know.
Oh yeah. Anyways. I thought we'd go for a walk in those woods over there.
I have a nice little chunk of land over here. No one will hear you scream.
I bought a roaster chicken. How about a walk in the park?
Yeah, let's share this rotisserie chicken in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what? I would be like, cool.
Yeah, I like chicken. Yeah. I'll get the waffle fries. Let's go. You show up with a. You
can pretty much lure me anywhere with a rotisserie chicken.
You show up at Albert Park at 10:30 with a roaster chicken and a bathrobe. I think everything's gonna go great.
I'm like, dude, I think I'm in love.
You're just very casual. Very casual. Man, I feel like we're married already. This is great. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, these are pretty obvious.
No.
I mean, just don't overthink it. I feel like people overthink dating. Yeah. I mean, once you get an establishment where you can go, at least meet where the lights are turned up, I feel like you're halfway home.
Yeah.
You know, just don't make it personal and just stay loose and have fun, man.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like out there. I do feel like people always have plan B ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So I get the impression from a lot of my friends that are dating it just feels very hollow out there. So, but I do know that there are folks that are genuinely looking for a real connection. So don't lose the faith.
Yeah. You know, how do you feel about like bowling? How do you feel about like you could go throw a axe or something, you know, go axe throwing. You know, how do you feel about those? Those are pretty good ones.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I mean, at least you've got a distraction if you need it. I mean, to take the dead spots out of the date.
It depends. Like bowling, if you're like a super good bowler and they're not, that could be weird.
No, you can fake your bowling.
You know? Yeah.
You could fake bowling.
I mean, like, if she bowls like a 87 and you're bowling 300, she's gonna not have fun. She's gonna be like, "This is dumb."
I'm gonna bowl left-handed, and I'm gonna give you you could put the gutter things in for her. You know what I'm saying? I think that's funny. That's a little funny little just thing you can do to have a laugh. You know,
yeah.
You could both. What do they call those things? The gutter guards or whatever they're called, or is that for your gutters? So that'd be a humorous kind of point in the date. You could do it that way and then fake it. This would be a good way to not. Although this is how to ruin a date. You know, you bring a friend.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be weird. Showing up drunk, not a good idea.
All right. Well, yeah. Good luck. Just good luck in general.
Do people generally want to date these days?
I don't.
I would say mostly do it in front of friends. I mean, do it introduce somebody have a date with other people. You know, so you don't get stuck. You know,
a lot of people.
So everybody's got something in common. You know, and then you feel the heat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people I know. It's kind of split. A lot of people I know have just given up, and they're just fine being single. Which a lot of times, too, that's kind of when you find somebody, you know? When you stop looking.
That's exactly right, dude.
So, who knows?
Coming around the corner.
And then I have another group of people that are actively trying, you know?
How about showing up with your ankle monitor on? How do you think that goes? How do you think that sets a date up?
Well, it depends. What did you get in trouble for?
She's got a nice skirt on and an ankle monitor. How do you think that goes? That's a good conversation starter there. And I still live with my ex. So anyways, what are you into? Yeah.
All right. Scissoring through the news and cutting out the crap. I'm back.
Yeah, I'm pregnant. But otherwise, things are going really well.
Pregnant with my ankle monitor.
You want to see me again?
Living with my ex.
You want to go out again?
Jesus Christ. And I'm drunk.
And I think this is poison ivy. I don't know what it is. I should get it checked. It's got an eye patch on. Hey, do you love me? I love you.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
And only 3 countries in the world don't use the metric system?
Or you can listen to this one.
I can't remember where I went Friday. Oh, my God.
Oh my God, what did I do on Friday? I gotta check my calendar.
If anybody saw me Friday, call.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
I literally have no idea where I was Friday.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Bro, a 21-year-old woman was bitten in the frickin' neck by a lion
Yeah.
after being dragged off a horse during a South Africa safari.
Jesus.
The bitch is still alive. Swedish volunteer Naomi Boy from Malmo was accompanying a group on a horse safari in Tanzania when the horrifying incident took place. She had been assigned to ride at the back of the group as a safety measure. But unbeknownst to anyone, a lion had been lying in the nearby undergrowth.
Yeah, it's funny because it's bad enough getting bit by a horse. Now you're on a
no
horse.
kidding.
Here comes the lion.
Yeah. I also like to lie in the nearby undergrowth, if you know what I'm saying.
Sometimes I pass out there. They just find me there on safari.
As Naomi passed, the young male animal suddenly sprang out, bit her in the neck, and dragged her from her horse. I'm shocked the horse didn't just take off and leave her ass there in the dirt.
I'm more concerned about the horse. I'm an animal guy. What can I say?
I know,
Is the
yeah.
horse okay?
My horse would love my ass right there, no problem. What happened immediately afterwards is unclear, but the lion let go of her and disappeared into the savannah.
Jesus.
The incident clearly left her with severe injuries. You don't get bit by a lion in the neck without severe injuries.
This is why I like Jeeps. They can outrun lions. Horse ain't going to outrun the lion. I don't think. Or maybe it would. Would that be a close race? Horse and a lion? Yeah. That might be close. That'd be close-ish. Not a Shetland pony.
She wasn't riding a Shetland.
Hey.
Okay, well, so like the fastest horse.
40 miles an hour.
Well, no. The American quarter horse can go 55.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But that's like going to be a quick spurt.
Yeah, right.
You know? Which is all you're going to need, right?
I just would not do that. I would not do safari on a horseback. That seems insane to me. Unless I had some chainmail on.
Lion can go 50 in short bursts, so your horse got the edge.
Yeah.
But it probably wasn't. I don't know what kind of horse they got.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyways, everything's lion food on safari. Just so you know that first going in.
Totally.
Right.
It's interesting to me that the lion went for the girl and not the horse.
Yeah, that is interesting. You're like bait. Maybe he liked her perfume.
I don't know. So her colleagues rushed to her aid and took her to the hospital. She later told the media the bite went down to the vertebrae.
Eee.
2 vertebrae broke and the spinal cord was damaged. This broad is out walking around. I was not expecting that.
So he didn't. Let me see. Holy cow! That looks like the worst vampire.
I can't deal with puncture wounds.
Oh God. Well, she must not have tasted too good if he let go of her that fast. I mean, she clearly, those are big puncture marks right in the back of the neck.
Dude, holy smokes.
Yeah, well, it's kind of muscly there too, right? It's kind of on each side of your back of your neck.
This bitch is sinewy.
Yeah. She's like, yeah.
All right. She had also broke her hand when she fell from the horse in October. You know what?
Gristly part of the neck.
She's going to ride again, I guarantee you. She later suffered a stroke in the hospital.
Oh, wow.
And an infection developed in the bite wound. God damn. And she was volunteering. After several weeks of treatment, she was stable enough to be flown home to Sweden on Friday, where she's being treated in Malmo. She said, I must have a guardian angel. I'm numb on the left side after the stroke, but I can move everything. The doctors say I'll make a full recovery.
Wow.
Who can say that after a lion attack?
All that damage and just 4 puncture marks. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
And you're in their backyard, man. Oh, man, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I would not do that on a horse.
She continues to wear a neck brace and faces the possibility of surgery. The doctors believe she may recover without an operation. That's nuts.
Isn't it kind of cool, though? Because we're sitting here and we didn't get bit in the neck. But isn't it cool how lions just know
to go for the neck?
Exactly where to go for the kill.
Totally.
Without hesitation. They just, human or not, they know exactly where to go.
Yeah. She says she recognized that lion.
What?
Yeah, she says she's seen it several times near the safari area. She believes the lion may have jumped at her just out of curiosity.
Oh.
Stupid cats.
Wow.
She remembers mounting the horse before waking up in the hospital and thinks the trauma caused her memory to block the rest. The brain's pretty incredible. She avoids thinking about what could have happened because it keeps her awake at night despite the attack. She plans to return to South Africa once she's recovered fully.
Yeah.
I had such a great time there. I definitely want to go back on another horseback safari. What did I tell you?
She didn't probably have, even with a gun, she wouldn't have had time to react.
But she says, I'll never ride last again. Yeah, she's like, put me in the middle.
Okay. Well, you got your money's worth. You want a real safari, lady? Really? You really want to experience a safari?
Well, she worked there.
Okay.
She volunteered there.
All right.
So
Gotcha.
that's why she knew the
Right.
lion.
Right.
So crazy.
Yeah, they just,
Yeah, there she is. That looks like a thoroughbred that she's on.
yeah. That's why you see them in those big trucks.
Yeah.
You know, they've always got guys with a gun in a big truck. I don't know about that one. I'll stick to the zoo.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.